So there's a whole lot of misconceptions about running your own foundry in your backyard. For one, space, all sorts of nonsense like that. I'm sitting in my tiny little shed where I store my furnace. It is a small little furnace, but I can cast quite large things. I have a casting capacity of about 4 kilograms. And when I'm done with it, it gets packed away nicely and it goes back into the shed and no one's the wiser. A couple of guys have asked me to do a video series on casting, and I had a good long think about it, and it's not going to be that easy. The problem is, I made my own furnace, and I don't really buy anything. I only buy the crucible, I buy the refractory lining that I use inside my furnace, and I buy ferrosilicon, which is an additive for when I cast iron. Other than that, everything else is made. I made the furnace, I make my own additives, I make my own inoculants. I pretty much make everything. So how do you do that in a video? I need to give you guys the recipes. In fact, what I need to do is I need to do a cookbook for you guys. That puts it in writing form, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. Lucky for us, we have something called Patreon, where I can dump a lot of my articles and ideas in written format in a place where anyone can access it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a book for you guys on casting, and it's a book on how I do my casting. So anyone can do it. If you can get hold of a refractory, if you can get hold of a graphite crucible, and if you want to do cast iron, you can get hold of ferrosilicon. You can pretty much cast everything. I'll show you how to cast from first principles. I'll show you how to work out your risers, your end gates. I'll even show you how to 3D print your patterns, because a lot of foundries won't cast using 3D printing because they say that the sand breaks. Well, no, I have no issues doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish it on a bi-weekly basis. All the members can download it as it goes, and then right at the end I will sell it as a book. If you're interested in casting and it's something that you want to give a bash, have a look at my YouTube channel. There's a few tricks and tips all over the place dotted around my channel. But if you want the concise, full story of how I cast from beginning to end, making everything yourself, check out my Patreon website.